Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is so overdue, it is so needed. I basically just filmed half a day in the life style vlog and I just can't get my words out the way I want to. I don't know what it is. I think I just haven't done this for so long. Like I haven't just sat down and spoken to you guys for ages, and I just think the internet can be kind of scary sometimes. I don't want to word things wrong. I don't want to offend anyone. So I've just scrapped that idea. I've set you guys up on the radiator and I just want to chat, like girl to girl, friend to friend. I just want to update you on what is going on in my life personally, because I think one of the main reasons, well the biggest reason I haven't been consistent on YouTube recently is because I have not had the time. And I hate saying that because I hate that I've not made the time for it, but hopefully with everything that I'm going to update you on, you'll be able to understand why I just literally haven't had a spare minute. Like I like to put a lot of time and effort into my content. I don't want to rush anything, and it takes me hours on end to edit and to film and to do all of that good stuff, and I've just not had like a block of 4 or 5 hours where I can really put my heart into this and just like focus on it for a sec. So I'm going to explain what is going on in life, everything you guys have missed out on, I feel like, and yeah, tell you everything that I need to update you on. I've definitely been like tiptoeing around subjects because I needed it all straight in my head before I could make it make sense to you guys. Anyway, that being said, I really hope you're all well. Thank you so much for sticking around, first of all. After this video goes out, I will have my Coachella vlog. I promise that is coming. It has just taken me so long to edit because I filmed so much on that trip, but it was literally like probably the best weekend of my life. I loved it so much. Both Brad and I had the best time. So I'm really excited for you to see that. I promise it's on its way. Like I say, I just need time to finalize it all and then I can put it out to you guys, but it will be after this video. So the last time I would have spoken to you guys, I think, was when I filmed that vlog, and I think I titled it like, hey, I've literally just switched up my life, which couldn't have been more accurate. So that switch up in life, like the best way I summed it up was I've stopped being lazy, and a lot of you seem to kind of relate to that, and that is the truth. I have kept that up and I'm very happy to say that I have. I feel like a different person. My life is completely different to how it was before. Like I go to bed earlier, I wake up earlier, I get more done in the day, I'm much more productive, my head feels a lot more clear and like straight. I can focus on things, I feel good, I am eating better, like all these things. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that we are very much into the gym at the moment, and that was obviously the main thing that I switched up when I filmed that video, and like the thing that we just started out at. And yeah, we've kept going ever since and I just love it. I do briefly want to touch on it because I do get a lot of questions on Instagram and people say like, how do you stay motivated? And I think I've just found something I really love, first of all, but I also like to say that I'm more disciplined than motivated, because my only motivation really is that it just makes me feel good, and I never come away from the gym and feel like, oh, I wish I didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Like I always am glad that I did it. We found the best thing for us, and the way I stay disciplined is the kind of structure of our gym is we have to book onto classes. So I would honestly urge you to find something where you do have to book, because that gives you a time slot that you're gonna turn up to. I think if I like just joined a gym that was down the road and I woke up every morning and thought, oh, I'll go to the gym today, chances are I probably wouldn't get around to going because I'd just keep putting it off. But having that time slot booked and knowing you've got to go at that time, like you can easily schedule it into your day, you know when you're going to be back home. I personally find that that is the best thing that keeps me like going back, keeping me in a routine. So that would be my one piece of advice, is finding something that you have to book onto physically, so you know you're going to get up and go and be there at that time. Yeah, little update on that. Everything is going good. I love it. I'm very happy with our lifestyle change. That also sounds very dramatic, lifestyle change, but then when I think about it, I genuinely feel like everything I do in my life is very different to what I was doing before. I guess I feel like because I feel a lot more in control of like my life in general, I've also felt that change mentally. I think also in that video I did mention that I was going to be seeing a therapist, which I did do for around 3 months or a couple of months, I think, at least 2 months. I can't remember the exact times, but I did actually stop going to therapy because personally I didn't feel like I was getting enough from that specific therapist. Obviously I won't mention any names or anything because it can obviously work. Everyone works completely differently, and I'm sure they are very beneficial to some people, but personally I just didn't feel like I was getting enough out of the sessions, and I felt like I could kind of do it on my own as well. So as I would always say, if you are ever struggling, please reach out to somebody, like therapists, parents, friends, strangers, whoever it may be. Just reach out, talk about it. It's the best thing you'll ever do. But on to life updates. I honestly don't even know where to start. Like, let's just start with Brad giving up his job, because I've got a lot of questions on that. There seems to be a lot of confusion about it, which I completely understand, and that's why I want to do a video like this where I can just explain everything face to face, like you're hearing it straight from me, and hopefully it will make a lot more sense. I don't want to speak on Brad's situation for him, so I'm going to keep it very brief. We've always wanted to travel, and being honest, now is the time for us to do that. We don't have any commitments, we don't have any pets, we don't have any kids yet, like we don't have any of that. So if there is going to be a time where it's just going to be the easiest for us to do it, it would be now. It seems like a pretty crazy position to be in, but when I say like the sacrifices and the work and like the behind the scenes that goes into that is not easy, and that's why I will forever be proud of him. He put himself in that position and he's absolutely smashed it. So it has meant he's been able to step away from his job for now, like whether it's for a year, whether it's for longer, whether it's for shorter, that really is time will tell. The biggest thing in that is travel. So I guess that moves us on to the next subject. I obviously posted a video right at the start of this year, I think, and I did mention in that video that we are going to go traveling this year. This is our year to kind of do that, and I have had a few questions asking if we're still doing that. Yes, we are. We have finally made like our first big plan, or like our first little trip, I guess, and that will be starting in June. We basically didn't want to go away until Zell had had her little baby, which she has now had. We just wanted to be home to see our best friends have their first baby. So yeah, she's now had baby Pia, which I'm so excited about. I'm actually going to be seeing her tomorrow. I'm going to try and edit and upload this on the same day so you guys are like really up to date real time. But yeah, I'm going to go and finally meet baby Pia, which I just couldn't be happier about. Like, I know how much those guys wanted to be parents. I know how much it means to them, and it's finally happened. So just before we go to Spain in June, we actually have a holiday coming up on Friday. We fly to Egypt with 2 of our friends, Matt and Georgia, which I'm so excited about. It's going to be like the best week ever. It's going to be very chilled. I feel like a holiday we all kind of need after everything that we've had going on at the moment, and all the changes and stuff. I just want to sit on a sunbed, put my headphones in, and honestly not think about anything. So I'm excited to do that, and feeling very grateful that obviously we get to go away with those guys like before we go traveling and stuff. So yeah, Egypt for a week starting this Friday, so we get back like late May, and then we have a week before we then go to Spain. So we're flying out to Lisbon on the 4th of June, and I'm not going to tell you anymore because I'm fully aware that not everybody is going to be interested in like fully dedicated travel content. And also I just want to preface that as much as I'm saying traveling, and I feel like I at least have this image of like you sell everything, you buy a backpack, and you don't see anyone for like 8 months. That is definitely not what we're going to be doing, because it doesn't really suit like our lifestyle, which I will get onto, and it will make sense. So we are basically going to be doing like 3-week trips here and there, and getting a flight out somewhere, and then getting internal flights like in that country to go and see different cities, or getting trains and things like that. So yeah, if that is a journey that you guys are interested in, I am actually thinking of setting up a second channel for Brad and I to document everything. The fact that then family can like watch what we're up to. It's all going to be vlog style, and yeah, we're just going to document the whole process really. So I will let you know when that second channel is up and running if you want to go and follow it. Like I say, I just want to keep it separate from this Emily Philpott channel that is fashion related, home related, whatever you may follow me for, like daily vlogs. I don't know, whatever it is you follow me for on here, but I want to keep it separate to the dedicated travel stuff. I probably will post a couple of vlogs on this channel to obviously keep you guys posted, but yeah, there will be all of that to look forward to if it is your kind of thing. On to the probably more complicated side of things, the side of things where I feel like people might have opinions. All I can say and all I want to say is it's my life, and the only people it directly affects is me and Brad. We are happy, we are very spontaneous people, we are sometimes super indecisive, but our lives have always fallen into place. I feel very grateful to be able to say that everything always works out for the best in the end, whether it becomes a little bit complicated. I always feel like I am where I'm meant to be in life. I know a lot of people don't believe in all these things, but I really picture things happening in my life, like certain sequences or certain situations, and everything always seems to work out the way I thought it would. So I have trust in the process. As much as these decisions, these life events might seem a little bit crazy to some of you, I promise it only affects me and Brad, obviously, but I am just fully aware that to some people you might be like, honestly, what are you doing with your life? As some of you may know, we bought a house a little while ago to renovate. The idea with that was to renovate it and then rent it out. We also then were considering selling it because obviously the market at the moment is kind of crazy. It's like a really good time to sell houses. You can make a lot of money on them and things like that. So being completely open and transparent with you guys, that was our thought process. We were kind of just going to renovate it and then see where we were at once it was done. But where we currently live, which is obviously this house that I'm in now, you guys know that I love this place. I feel like a lot of you watched the process of us moving into here, of us buying our first home together. So really long story short, we have sold this house. We are not going to be living here anymore, which seems really crazy to say out loud. We obviously had plans when we first moved in. We were going to put a massive extension on the place and make it like our complete dream home and like a family home and everything, and stay here for years to come. But over time we have realized this is not the house for us to put our money into. There are definitely aspects of the house that make it that way, like the location. There are things that Brad doesn't love about the house. He doesn't feel the same way towards this place that I do, and being in a relationship, obviously being two different people, these things happen. You are gonna have different opinions, you're gonna feel a different way towards things in your relationship, and that is completely fine. Like, you don't have to constantly be on the same page with everything, and you also have to compromise sometimes. In my opinion, that is one of the biggest things in a relationship. You are different people, and that's completely fine. I feel like you should be. Yeah, being honest, I would never ever want to sit here and convince Brad that he does love this house when he just doesn't. Like, he doesn't love living here, and that's fine. Like I say, there are so many points that I completely see where he's coming from, and there's also aspects of the house that I personally don't love. So I do agree that it's not our absolute dream home. It's not everything we've ever wanted, but it doesn't mean that I am going to be really sad to see it go. To put it bluntly, the biggest thing that convinced me to sell this place is the market right now, and I also want to be open and honest about that, because I don't want you guys to look at our situation and think, how on earth have they got here? Like, how has Brad kind of quit his job? Like, how are we going traveling and all these things? Like, how are we doing all that? We sold at a good time. We have sold our house when the market has gone crazy. People are paying over the odds because there's a lack of houses on the market at the moment, and also we are not actually then buying. So the idea is we're gonna, if you haven't figured it out already, we're gonna move into the renovation house. So the place where, it's really funny because like in renovation vlogs, if you guys have watched them, you would have seen me say like, oh, I just find it weird because I keep thinking about where we're going to put a sofa, and it's not going to be our house. We don't need to think about those things. And I think I said in one of the latest vlogs about the back bedroom, which is like the second bedroom, and that bedroom basically gets the light, like the sun in it all day. And I think I said something like, oh, imagine sitting on your bed like doing your emails. It'd be so nice in this room because it's so bright. That's now going to be me like sat on that bed doing my emails, and it just feels like a full circle moment that, again, everything in our life has just fallen into place. Like, we bought that house at the right time, and by coincidence now we actually do need to live in it. And it's, sorry, my camera just cut out because I've been talking for far too long, so I'm going to try and speed this up. Yeah, it just so happens that we now need to use that house as a base for when we come home. It also means that I can keep up the content on this channel because I will have somewhere that is constantly set up for me to film. So when we are back, if we're back for a couple of weeks or a few days or so, it means that I can film some hauls, I can film some home related videos. All the content that you guys see on this channel will continue. That is something that is really important to me. It's really important to Brad as well. We want to make this year our year and make it work for both our lifestyles, and we both have a base to do that from, and obviously most importantly we have a place to stay when we are back in the UK. So yeah, that is what is going on with the house situations. I'm actually so excited to make that little house a home. It is so much more manageable for us. Like, the bills will be completely cut in half. We won't be going away with 2 mortgages. Like, it all just makes sense. So as much as, like I say, it probably seems a little bit crazy, I promise it makes sense, and I promise it is the best thing for us to do. And it also means that when we are home and we reach a point where we think, do you know what, I want to look for our dream home now, we've got a place to stay, we have absolutely no rush, no pressure on us, no chain. Like, buying houses is very complicated and kind of boring at times, like the whole process of it, but if you are into all that stuff, like, obviously you will know that we would be in a really good position to buy, because we have no chain, we have no sell. So if our dream home does come up, then we can be right at the forefront of potentially buying it. So yeah, that is where we are at. So with that all being said, I hope you can kind of see where I'm coming from. Like, we have been at the renovation house just trying to get everything sorted, ordering things in, sorting the kitchen out. The kitchen is actually coming very soon, so I definitely need to do an updated reno vlog, because a lot has changed since you last saw it, and obviously that's now going to be our home. So you'll actually see it go from literally a building site to actually a really cozy home, and you can see what we want to do to it and stuff. I think we subconsciously knew that we weren't going to be here forever, because I feel like we just would have put all the money into it, and we just didn't. Like, there was something that was just making us not do that. And obviously in hindsight now, I'm so glad we didn't, because this wasn't the place where we're meant to be. Shorter term plans, like I say, there will be so many updates on the reno house. I will show you guys the kitchen that we've got coming, because we've actually got like some graphic designs of that and like images of what it's going to look like. I actually need to order the flooring today, so that's all going ahead, and it's something that I feel like some of you might be interested in. And then obviously we've got the Egypt holiday coming up, and then yeah, we'll be on to our first little trip to Spain. Being honest, our favorite thing is that we don't have a plan. We don't need a plan, we don't need any time scale. We are just going where we want, when we want, and that is what I'm most excited about. So as much as I can't sit here right now and tell you exactly where we're going to be and when and all that good stuff, I love that we are in this position to be able to just jet off somewhere if we want to. If flights are cheap somewhere and we've always wanted to go there, then we will just go. I am super excited. I'm so glad to just sit here and just tell you guys everything, update you on the house situation, so now I don't have to not even tiptoe around subjects, but I want to be able to like go on my Instagram and talk about the renovation house as if it is going to be ours, because it is now, and we have so many more plans for it. Of course, it feels like we really are building a home for ourselves. And with renovation projects anyway, if you guys have ever done it or you know someone that has, the first thing they will probably say is that it's a money pit, and it is always going to cost more than you think it will. So that has definitely happened, but I love the fact that we are now gonna get our money's worth, because we get to live there for a bit. So I think that is it. I feel like that is everything that I have to tell you guys. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. If there is anything that you're confused about, please leave me a comment, let me know, DM me on Instagram. I love chatting to you guys over there. I'm always in my DMs. I really hope this kind of caught you up a little bit, but I am also really sorry if it was super confusing. I've tried to keep it concise, but I just know this video is going to be ridiculously long. A massive thank you, especially if you are here right at the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys, like honestly, so much. I just miss being on here, and I miss filming my hauls, I miss doing all of that stuff, but like I say, I just need to get everything settled in our life, make sure we're all sorted, and then I can put my all into YouTube again, my Instagram, everything like that. But with all these fun trips coming up, definitely follow me on Instagram if you don't already, because I just love posting all sorts of pictures over there. I'm always on my stories updating you guys anyway, and yeah, I'm just really excited to now be able to talk about this side of our life, and you guys know everything. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up here, so thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.